Hey, what's going on, everyone? And yeah, just got a new arcade PCB in today. As you can see, this one is U.S. Navy. Just a really fantastic horizontal shoot 'em up. Capcom game. Just made so many great ones back then, and this is definitely one of them. Interesting thing about this one is, well, this is the Japanese region PCB, and in that region it was known as U.S. Navy. But when the game was released in arcades in the Americas and Europe, in those other regions, the game was known as Carrier Air Wing, so you might be more familiar with it by that title. And yeah, like I said, just an awesome shoot 'em up. Unfortunately, it was never ported to any home consoles. It was released in arcades in 1990, and yeah, this one probably would have been a really good port to the Super Nintendo, Super Famicom, but yeah, it never got ported. And I don't believe it's on any of the Capcom Classics compilation collection games of different arcade games that they were making back then. Those are really great games on the PS1 and PS2. I've also got those on the PSP. They were released for several different systems. I believe the Xbox as well. But yeah, unfortunately this one never got ported, so the only way you're really going to be able to play it is with the original PCB. Once again, you can always play this one in MAME too. That would be a good way to test it out. But to play it on actual hardware, yeah, pretty much the only way you're going to be able to play it is like this on a PCB. And yeah, I just got this in, so it appears that the demo sound is turned off in the dip switches. And this is a Capcom CPS-1 arcade board. So with those, you can kind of go into a test menu on the cab. I could just hit that to go to that, but I believe to get the demo sound on for this one, I'd have to mess around with the 3 different dip switch banks, and yeah, I'm not going to really do that right now, so we'll just play it as it was shipped to me. And here's the demo, just let it run through a little bit. But as you can see, some really fantastic visuals. The game has some awesome music as well. And this one it kind of goes against the grain. You know, traditionally shoot 'em up games tend to be about 6 levels or so. And if my memory serves me correctly from playing this one in arcades back in the day, this one's a bit longer. I believe it's 9 or 10 levels, something like that. And the further you progress into the game, it does become definitely a bit more manic and gets very challenging. As I recall, the final boss in this one, it has like 4 or 5 different sections to it that you're trying to destroy, and it's quite a lengthy one and a difficult one. Yeah, just super thrilled to actually own this. It's one I've been eyeing for a long time. Don't always see them for sale, but when I did, I thought, yeah, I've been looking for this, so definitely a good time to pick it up. And I'm sure many of you watching, much like myself, have pretty fond memories of this one back in the old arcade days, so I'll just give you a quick little walk down memory lane with this one in case you had forgotten about it. But let's insert a coin and start it up. Coin mech open. You have your 3 selectable ships: the F-14 Tomcat, F-18 Hornet, the A-6 Intruder. Go for the Tomcat. And then you're briefed by this Sean Connery looking character. And as you can see here, you do collect money, you earn money, and you can purchase power-ups, like right here before the beginning of the first stage, but also after each stage you'll gain more money and you can purchase more powerful weapon upgrades. Which is definitely a cool aspect to the game. Yeah, visually very pleasing. Got some awesome tracks in it as well. And, some really fun gameplay. Brings back a ton of memories playing it. And it's actually very similar to another Capcom horizontal shooter arcade game, UN Squadron, which was actually ported to the Super Nintendo. And I put up a video for that game on the Super Nintendo if you want to check that game out, UN Squadron. But yeah, like in that game, you know, you've got the same weapon upgrade system where you're purchasing stronger weaponry after each stage. And it's also a horizontal shooter, so it controls very similarly. I actually prefer this one over that one. But they're both awesome. So there's our first mission. The difficulty does amp itself up quite significantly as you progress. When you get to about like stage 5 or 6, it gets really tough. And by that point, you know, you've still got, geez, at least 3 or 4 more levels. I can't remember exactly. You love the scenes before each stage taking off of the aircraft carrier. It's pretty awesome. Also similar to UN Squadron, you know, down there in the bottom left-hand corner, as you can see, you've got an actual health meter, so your ship can take a little bit of damage before it goes down, as opposed to just taking one hit like most shoot-'em-up games. A little spread shot upgrade. Yeah, visually I really love this stage. This one has always stood out in my memory over the years. Well, yeah, as you can see, even just in stage 2, you're kind of flying through these rather tight spaces. There's a lot more going on, so it gets a bit more difficult pretty quickly. I'm a little bit rusty, I'm sure, but just an absolutely awesome shoot 'em up by Capcom. getting this done. Yeah, it's totally sweet to own this PCB. Another great one to add to the collection. Connery briefs us on the next level's boss. The game still holds up fantastically well today, even in terms of the graphics, the sound effects and music, and without a doubt the gameplay. That's something that will just always be awesome. You gotta just really love the hand-drawn Capcom stuff from back in the 80s and 90s. Just really walk down memory lane playing all these again on the actual hardware. Just definitely really awesome. And considering the fact that the PCB was released in 1990, I mean, back then, wow, this was like just really state-of-the-art stuff, and it still looks absolutely unbelievable today. Bombs. A lot of enemies start to appear lower on the ground and on the top of the water there. You've got to be a little bit careful because just slightly touching those areas of the stage will decrease your health bar. A lot of these helicopters, they start coming in pretty fast from the back, the top, all different sides and angles. They'll just kind of ram right into you. And just like so many awesome classic Capcom arcade games, this one really is an audio-visual treat. Looks awesome. Plays so well. There, I kind of tapped the surface of the water. See, it gets pretty tricky, like right there, trying to dodge that kind of spread explosion shot. And kind of like the one spot I went up to was right where a helicopter was coming from the back. And it gets even more and more frantic with that happening. Continue again. The intruder this time. Oh yeah, I Boss 2. I think this is the one where you'll get to the end of the screen. It will be the edge of the battleship, and then your ship will do kind of like a U-turn and fly around and start bombing it from the other direction. And just getting shot at from all angles. Okay, here we go. Yeah, like I said, one that I just picked up just came in today. U.S. Navy, 1990 PCB by Capcom. This is the Japan region board, that's why it's called U.S. Navy and not Carrier Airway. And just absolutely classic, fantastic Capcom stuff. Just so typical of them back in the day. Pretty much at that time, anything they brought out, you knew it was just going to be top notch. You didn't even have to really play it before buying it. But yep, U.S. Navy gameplay on the Super Neo 29 Candy. Been doing some gameplays on the other Neo 29 cabs, so I figured today I would give the other cab a play this time. Yeah guys, thanks so much for watching it. Talk to you soon.